Hey guys, it's me, Kisame Unlimited, and I'm here to do the 6 Path of Pain challenge this week. And here are the 6 rules. If you're here to take the 6 Path of Pain challenge, the 6 rules are 1. Fail against any deck. Fail against any path, and you're disqualified. You lose. Rule number 2. If you rage quit against the challenge, you are banned, and you cannot take it anymore. Rule number 3. Rematches are only allowed after your game has been uploaded. Rule number 4, the segment has to get 350 likes or it will not continue. It will get cut. Rule number 5, I only use Dev Pro and Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. Rule number 6, don't say hi, don't say what's up, don't say, how are you doing? Tell me what you want when you message me. Say you want to take the challenge. And before we get into the duel itself, don't forget to, like the video, because if you like the video, you could win some free packs. And I'll choose it by a randomizer. The last video did not sadly get 300 likes, so there's no winner for a free pack. So, you could try winning a free pack on this video by liking it. So, let's get into this. And this thing is killing my neck. I gotta get this fucking thing off.
Yeah, well, you can go ahead and have your 6 stinking decks. Cause all I need is this one.
Round 3.
Alright, so now I'm getting into like a serious, getting out of that jokey kind of, rhythm and, getting to the side. I'm so stupid here. I'm like, I play Swap Bar, but that stupid fucking Maxi kept saying, you want to activate? You want to activate? And I misplayed on that. I blame the whole duel on that one misplay. That's the kind of person I am. I make fuck-ups like that, and I just blame everything on that. So now I'm facing Fire Fist, and the guy decided to use Fire Fist throughout almost each one of these games. I'm not going to lie, I'm just going to flat out say this because I'm just the kind of person. I always said to myself, if I ever do lose the 6 Path of Pain challenge, regardless to whatever deck it would be, I would try to be, optimistic and be happy for the person that won. But I'm just not that kind of an individual. I'm the kind of person where I only respect people that are creative. And right here, I'm just like, oh, this is just typical Fire Fist. Especially with the new hands that other Fire Fist players have been teching in. It's like, out of all my decks, I try to at least make every one of my decks stand out. I like so much things in the game. I love being creative. I love the collective side of Yu-Gi-Oh! I love so many things about Yu-Gi-Oh! But one of the things that I strive for the most in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is being a deck inventor. And I respect many other people that could create their own types of decks. It's like you see the deck I'm using right now is Dalek. Dalek is the deck that I showed on this channel, as the last video where I showed the deck profile with. And it's like, it was pretty different. I'm not going to toot the deck's horn and say this deck is the greatest thing ever, because it's not. But it's different, and I'd rather be different than just basically play something I know wins, because I feel like what's the fun in that? So since you obviously can tell by the video that this guy obviously at least passes this round to get a single video, I lose to Solemn Warning right here, and he basically just swings me because I have nothing else I could do. So all I had was, my Exterminator in my hand, which didn't have the OTK ready, so I lose. So next round.
Round 6.
Alright, so now I decided that I was going to use Cosmic Dragons, and I think another deck that I'm using in my 6th round, and I'm actually thinking, because a lot of people are going to be happy when they hear this, I'm actually thinking about deciding to settle down with a 6th deck. Because a lot of people always know that I have that randomizer deck shit, and I know people are like, oh come on, that's not fair. So part of me is thinking I might, not saying I'm gonna, but I might pick another deck as my 6th deck to use permanently. And the deck I think I'm going to use is Spirits. Spirits are very good, especially with Nikitama. And I actually really do like spirits, and I wouldn't mind settling down with that deck for a couple of formats. So part of me thinks that I may pick it up, but out of all my decks, I only want to pick decks that I can have that golden gear in my head to make it special. It's like, Dalek is my own creation. God Complex is my own creation. Vigilante, I don't care who decided that, you know, oh, the hands with heroes, but I was the first mother effer that made that deck. I don't give a fuck, because I was just like, I played Tengu with heroes back in the day. Right when I saw the hands, I put that shit right the fuck in. So I don't give a fuck. So Vigilante was mine, and it's like, Rank Up Constellars, all those things were my own creations in the Yugi tubing community and in the game. And it's like, I strive to be creative in the game. So it's just like, for me personally, if I can't really push Lightsworns and Spirits into the Golden Gear mode, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because, well, I'll wait until I get until showing Lightsworns before I start like talking about what I'm going to do with Lightsworns. So right off the bat, I'm just continuing to use this deck, and I mean, I like Cosmic Dragons. A part of me is like, I'm the kind of person where I'm easily bored in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's why I don't really like doing matches in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I'm the kind of person where I'm just like, oh my god, just hurry the fuck up and do something different, because I get so bored. That's why I'm so bored with this guy that I'm playing, Hanzo Girl, or this is a girl. It's like, the only reason why is because I'm so bored of typical one-turn moves where it's like, I play tanky, I play bat, I pop something, pop your monster, swing with bat, play this. Because I'm the kind of person where Cosmic Dragons are no better, because it's like, they're destroyed. We bring out, you know, the big synchro that's like Trishul and Queen Tiramisu, bounce shit, swing for game. I hate decks that can only do one thing, and one thing only. Because I like decks that have a whole bunch of possibilities, a whole bunch of cool creative concepts to win, which I try to always incorporate in most of my decks. However, it's just like, I haven't really done that with Lightsworns, because Lightsworms, it's like, the best way to use Lightsworms is the Dragon Ruler Lightsworn build, which I currently am playing. And I was like, you know what, I kind of like it, but yet again, it's not mine. I didn't make it. And I don't feel special or unique playing it. So that's why I'm going to try to push Lightsworms into a totally different route and make it my own way, because I feel like I honestly, I'm so different from many other Yu-Gi-Oh players like Hanzo Girl. I can never see myself being as a player like this, because I would feel like a zombie if I did. Because it's just like, I've been down the road of playing decks that were just good for the sake of being good, but in the end it gets me no real clarification, because it just stands out saying, yeah, the deck can win, but what about me? And that's what, you know, walking around with a good deck is like running around with like a hot car. It's just like, yeah, I got this hot car, like this I got this hot car that my mom and dad bought me. I'm just like, but you didn't earn that shit yourself. I had to work hard for this. So, I'm rich. My parents bought me everything. It's like, every time I see someone running around with a tier 1 deck, I just think of like some kind of spoiled brat that just like thinks like, I'm the best just because I play the best shit, and just like, that doesn't mean anything. That just means you're taking the easy road. But I've always been like that. I've always been the kind of person where I'd rather struggle with nothing than win with something that's not special. So, same thing kind of goes with Cosmic Dragons. I can't be special with this deck, I'm just going to cut that shit. The only decks I'm proud of are God Complex, Rank Up Constellars, Dalek, and Vigilante. It's just that I just like those 4 decks in Pacific because I made them. But right over here, I'm pretty much losing because it's like, I don't know how do I lose this game, because I do lose, I'm not going to lie. So it's just like right here, it's just like, and it was just like, this confused me. Like somewhere around here, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna try to go for Cowboy. And it was like right here, it was like, you can't play Cowboy. And I'm like, why not? I don't know why. I must have did something that I couldn't have did. So I think it was because of Mask Chameleons, like you can't special summon or something. I don't really remember. But I think like, I forgot why. But I lose here because apparently I'm stupid. I don't know what the fuck I do. So, he like basically swings, and basically right here I'm pretty fucked anyway, because now I got no more cards in my deck, and he finishes me perfectly with an ice hand. So that's it for this game.
Round 4.
Alright, you see, like, right now I started with Lightsworns. One thing I'm doing with Lightsworns that I don't want to give it away, but the one thing that I'm doing to the deck is, one thing I always hated about Lightsworms. The biggest, because this deck hasn't fucking won a duel on the 6 Pepper Pain Challenge in so fucking long, where I'm looking at the deck saying, you keep fucking up, I'm gonna cut your bitch ass, because you'll just leave and I'll substitute another deck for you, because if you can't fucking pull anything, and you can't win for shit, I'm gonna have to cut you. So it's just like, the one thing I decided with the deck is that I'm going to build the deck in more of a defensive way. I don't even give a fuck if I have to cut the whole fucking Dragon Ruler, everything out of it, to just fit in protection. Because I'm sick of just like, because the game is so fucking fast where it's like, I don't have the opportunity to mill my shit because everything on my field gets obliterated before then. So it's like, yeah, I have the Dragon Rules, the Lightsworns, the fucking Diablos, the JDs, but what the fuck's the point if I can't fucking get the requirements in my grave quick enough? Because everything fucking pops these days and you can't even get a first turn setup anymore. So it's just like, I have to just basically put defensive and fucking put as much defensive as this deck needs to at least give me the opportunity just to get the shit in my graveyard. Because I keep forgetting to myself, and I keep saying to myself, wait a minute, Anthony, you keep, like, forgetting one factor, and the factor is JD is the best fucking boss monster you could ever wish for. Who the fuck needs the Dragon Rules and Diablos when you got him? If you get him and clear the board, even once, you most of the time you have the clear advantage you need. But no, I haven't done that, but now I'm doing it. I'm like, fuck everything else.
Round 2.
Okay, so now I'm using Rank Up Constells, and every single fucking time I'm like, why don't I... Constells has always been that deck where I get the shittest hand, the shittest, the shittiest decks. It's just like, why do I always get like these weird fucking hands that if anything in Constellar related, I can never get the shit I need. I'm just like, fuck it, honest, you know, whatever, I don't give a fuck. So, I mean, I knew he had Wolfbark, and I was like, I'm just gonna play Fiendish Chain. And it's like, the only thing is, it's just like, I don't mean to be rude, because I hate to be like, fuck you for playing Fire Fist, you fucking uncreative bitch, but it's just like, because I'm not like that, because it's just like, I want to just see difference in the metagame. I'm like, I look at people like this, I'm like, why do you play this? What do you get out of it? What do you want? What do you have? Do you have the Millennium Puzzle? I'm like, what do you have? Like these people, they're just like, what do you get out of the game? What's the point? Do you have fucking Stardust Divinity? But so far, like, the guy's pretty much doing the typical move like any other Fire Fist player, and I'm just trying to hold him off. So right now, it's just like, he already has 5 cards on the field compared to the 4 that I have, and I'm trying to keep it going, and I'm just like, you know what, fuck you for doing Fiendish, you know what, Fiendish, and I'm just like, honest, you know what, fuck it, whatever. So, I mean, I don't know what I was doing. So now he's just using Wolfbark again, trying to pull off the monster again, and now he's just sending everything to the fucking grave with that Bojan, flip-flop, cock, whatever card that is. So, now, at this point, you all will tell that, like, at this moment, there's nothing I can do. I think I blame a majority of my losses on Kaiser Coliseum, because I'm like, fuck Kaiser, can't let me play my shit. But then, you know what, in the end, that's why I saved my best decks for last. Vigilante and God Complex are the decks that never let me down. So, it's funny, tier 1 decks bring it at me, because I always got Vigilante and God Complex to show everyone else who the fuck's boss. So, right off the bat, like, I'm just like, you know, still facing this guy. I'm sick of seeing Bass, so I'm just like, fuck you. So at this point, like, yet again, I mean, all I have are, like, dead cards in the hand. Like, Sharatin is not going to help me, especially with all the back row he had. It was just like, it was a lost fucking cause. So, I mean, now he's just gonna swing me with Bojan, and I'm just like, fuck you with MST, I don't care.
Round 5.
Alright, now I'm getting into this round, and it's funny because this guy was just like, man, I got the worst fucking hand ever, and I got almost the same identical fucking hand. And I'm bitch. But that's exactly what he did. He was just like, I have a bad hand. No shit. I got the same fucking thing. So then he was just like, I played that, and I was like, oh, the Photon Butterfly Assassin was like, I'm not crashing into that. Oh, why not? What, you don't like the hands being used against you? Tough shit. So I'm using Vigilante, you know, my heroes, you know, with, you know, Ice Hand and Fire Hand, which I played before everybody fucking else. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, where it's just like, hey man, you know, it's just good. Who doesn't want to play the Vigilante, like, you know, the hands with the thing. Oh, also, if you want to win the free pack, I'm just gonna point this out. Don't say hey, don't say pack me, don't like beat around the bush. Say what, like, be honest and say how you feel about the video. Because we're trying to get real subscribers, not just people that like sub for sub and all that other crap, because that's not the kind of fan base I want. I want the fan base that actually gives a fuck about, I want like an audience that actually gives a fuck. So now I'm just like trying to like build up my shit, and right when I saw skill drop, I'm just like, oh, remember all those times you fucked me over with that fucking Kaiser Garcian? I'm gonna screw you good. But I mean, now that he has the hands, I mean, the hands work on the skill drain, so I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with this. So I'm like, toon table, and Darwin attack force, and now I'm gonna bring out this. A part of me was like, why did I do that? Because a part of me was like, shouldn't I just went for shining? Because now he's gonna do that, and now he's gonna like blow my fucking Absolute Zero up. I'm like, what the fuck was even the point? I'm like, why did I do that? But I mean, at least I made him take their extra damage for Ice Hand, but I'm like, I don't know what else to do. But I'm like, at least I got the draw, and at least I got the fucking card off the board, so I don't know if it was really good in my favor, but I have clear advantage now, so I'm like, why don't I take it? I'm like, I didn't want to throw Neos Alias on the board so quickly. I'm like, go Baltic. I'm actually going to take Baltic out when they finally eventually add Koga, you know, Kuga, whatever the light masked hero is, because I'm definitely going to play that shit with Alias. And I'm just going to probably take Baltic out for Shadow Mist, and then I could at least go for Dark Claw and for Koga, and at least I could add better diversity into this deck, because this deck is a little too one-dimensional. So I'm just like, right here, I'm just trying to take advantage of the field, and I'm just like, I knew that I don't think he had any more fire hands left, so I'm just like, well, fuck you. So, I mean, the one thing is I was a little ashamed that I couldn't keep that skill drain, because that skill drain was gonna win. It was gonna win with that shit. So right now, people are gonna be like, I know that people are like, go, Hanzo girl, beat the fucking 6 Panther Chain Challenge, kick his fucking white cracker faggot teeth in. So just like, so right now I'm just like, I'm trying to like build up my reach, because so many people want to see me lose in this challenge. I don't care to lose, I don't mind losing. I just want to lose to something creative, one of a kind, unique. I want to be beaten by a smart, creative player. I'm sick of seeing this tier 1 shit that people are playing at me just for the sake of it being tier 1. Alright, so Upstar, and now you get Blackhorn of Heaven, and he's gonna pop my shit, but fuck you, Skildren. Oh, you have a problem with that shit? You can't get off your plays? Now you know how the fuck I feel for fucking playing Kaiser Coliseum. Yeah, going to defense mode. Fucking bitch. So now I'm just like, get that shit off the board, meet Absolute Zero, and I'm gonna play another fucking Eagle and get Neos Alias, and now you fucking lose. That's what the fuck you get. Playing tier 1. Get the fuck out.
Game over.
Go to the Shadow Realm. You're like, go to the Shadow Realm. I'm sorry, but I've always been the stubborn mule in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where if I don't like something, I don't shut the fuck up, and I don't apologize for what the fuck I say, because I'm right. So, like I said, this was the 6th Panther Pain Challenge. This is the person that got the furthest in the last challenge. I was going to show it regardless if I won or lost. So, I always show the people that get the furthest in these, on, you know, because out of the 6th Panther Pain Challenge, I always divide it between 2 things. The community, where I show the people that just lose pretty quickly, so I can just get them all out of the way pretty quickly, and the people that get the furthest get the special segments of just you and me. So, Hanzo Girl, this was just between you and me, and honestly, between you and me, why did you do this? I remember when we were dueling, you were just like, I'm sorry for using a 5, like, like a trolley deck like that. I was like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. That's about it. I mean, if you want to take the 6th Panther Pain Challenge, my username is UndergroundYGO. Hit me up on Dev at the Facebook page. I actually haven't been dueling as much as I should. I'm sorry. I had a lot on my plate. Like, Spidey came over here to film with me, and like nothing got on his fucking camera or the computer, and it was like all the fucking videos we filmed went right down the shitter, or you guys would have saw a cool video Thursday. Blame him and his stupid fucking camera. So I have nothing else to say at this moment, so like the video. If the video gets over 350 likes, we're bumping up the likes ratio because the 615 challenge segment does so good. I only feel like I should upload it like more often and bump up the likes, because I always bump up the likes for segments that do surprisingly well on the channel. So if the video gets to 350 likes, you will see me next Sunday. I will show another segment, which will be the community video. See you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe, and please subscribe, because me and Spidey are trying to get 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That's why we're being so persistent on giving away packs and, you know, appealing to more people. So if you have any friends that like Yu-Gi-Oh!, shoot the fucking channel by them, because we're fucking funny people. I mean, I started the video off with the fucking Millennium Puzzle around my neck. How could I get any funnier? So this segment, like this channel, does a whole bunch of things to like next to collectibles and duels and rants and stupid shit that makes no sense and bandless banters and everything else. So please subscribe. We want to be big YouTubers by the end of the year. We kind of are already, but we kind of want to be more noticed. We want to have that 10,000 number. So please, if anyone could help us, even a little, even if you have one fucking friend, it's all that matters.